Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the What Pentagram podcast, and we are your hosts, Mecha Pony,
Virgil 48
and
in the house, and we've got
the rest of you.
Oh, Philippine Machine.
Hey.
Hello.
They don't have names.
I do have names.
What's your name then? Sam.
Extreme Slasher.
Cool. AJ.
Yeah.
Slashers.
My name is AJ.
5197.
He's the Barry of the group.
So this is podcast 1, which it was going to be podcast 9, but we decided that
Everyone
all of
needs
our
to talk
content
louder.
up to there was outdated.
Nah.
Up to this point,
Never mind.
it's outdated. So we're going to shelve those and release them as like negative
Bloopers.
podcasts, bloopers. Exactly. So if you want to look at those, come check out our website. They'll be up hopefully within the next 2 weeks.
Because, God
Hopefully.
knows, those were really outdated.
Yeah, they're really
Really.
bad.
It's bad. But today is our debut.
Yeah, today, first podcast. Congratulations, guys. Only 2 months of recording audio.
Woo.
Yeah,
Well, those were really our practice rounds.
not all of them. We got some sponsor material out of that. We did good.
We
good.
did?
Yeah, we got some workable sponsor material out of that.
Like who?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Oh,
I can find a list later.
Oh, crap. I started the wrong Skyrim. Okay.
Sam is going to be playing Skyrim in the background while we talk and try to amuse you.
Yeah.
I'm going to be
yeah.
managing streams.
Yeah.
Oh, is
I
it?
need to put on SKSE.
Alright, so
I clicked the Steam one instead.
Dovahkiin.
So, we're-
Skyrim.
we're mostly a video game podcast. We're nerds. We're video game centered, but we're not afraid to talk about other shit as well. And
As long as it is not religion and politics.
Which
this-
will probably have in the debate podcast.
This is borderline religion and politics, but I want to talk about it anyway because it's been pissing me
Wow,
off
guys,
for
we have a whole
while.
2 viewers.
What happened?
So,
One of them is me.
alright, so, as you know, like, anybody ever see, like, the fish thing, the Catholic fish thing or whatever, right?
No.
You've never seen that.
Wait, what do you mean?
Whatever.
Like,
It's like the really simple drawing of a fish. AJ, you're gonna have to...
Oh, you mean like that fish thing?
Guys,
Yeah,
technical
yeah, yeah,
difficulties
yeah,
over
yeah,
here.
yeah.
I'll have Skyrim back open in a minute. Just listen to them talking for now. So, yeah.
Okay.
You can hear
So,
us.
we all know, like, the faith fish, right? It's
Yeah.
like, it's a really simple picture of a fish that has faith in it, or sometimes just blank, and, or it's got the cross for the eye. That's like a Catholic symbol. It spawned in, like, Roman times. There's an interesting backstory to that. I'm not going to go into it. We can talk about that at a different time.
No.
And then the response to that was the Darwin fish, and it's the fish, but the fish has legs, and it says Darwin in it.
And I took
immediate-
the glasses
funny.
off. I took the glasses off and guys.
Don't talk all at once.
And the response to that was a fish that says truth eating the Darwin fish. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. That's Darwinism. The higher evolved species eating the lower evolved species. Survival of the fittest. That's it. You're proving it.
So why
What's
would the
wrong
borderline-
with you?
Well, they're not really proving it per se, but
You're
they're...
saying you would support it inadvertently. The objective of it was to like say, "Oh, the Darwin fish is stupid. Like we're better." But you're agreeing with Darwinism as you do that. What's wrong with you? Like,
I'm just going to stop you there, Dylan. People don't want to hear people talk about fish. People want to hear people talk about Skyrim.
Or other things other than that.
People actually want to hear people talk about fish fucking each other. So you see, there's a picture here of the evolution
AJ, bring it
fish
up.
fucking the other fish. And
No,
some
we
very-
don't have that. Don't have that. Nor do I want to have that.
Go look it up.
AJ, you should have like comments saying like, we don't have that.
It's like the first.
Podcast.
Ironically enough, it's like the first thing that pops up if you.
We should make it. We should make it a shirt and sell it for $50.
Yeah, you can own this shirt now. No, I'm just kidding. We don't have a store.
You can have 2 fish screwing each other for $50 for 5 easy payments of $10.99.
Oh my gosh, stop what you're saying right now. This is really disturbing. AJ, edit this out.
No.
I can't edit this. This is a live stream.
This is live.
Oh,
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. So I was looking up. My computer has a funny problem. It's got a problem with its drivers and the video card and the graphics card. Sam and I have tried to fix this several times. It's not going to happen. So I was looking up like laptop and stuff because I need to buy a new laptop at the end of the
Sam,
summer
you
when I have more
Is that
money.
really old, by the way?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm
this-
not.
Sam and I have the same laptop. That's why I asked him for help.
Oh.
It's not that old. It's like 2-3 years old.
2-3
Not,
years?
not even.
Oh, it's
And,
reaching its expiration date already. Or has it not even passed?
I'm not one of those people who replaces the computer every 2 to 3 years. And I was looking up computers, and I found something interesting online. The first Mac computer was released in 1984. Its price was $2,500.
That's a lot
Now or
of money in
before?
today's money.
That's a lot of money today. That's not in today's money. That's back then.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
Even more. That's like
That is even more.
I'd
That's
say
my point.
$4,000, $5,000 in money. That's a ridiculous amount.
Well, I mean,
Wait, when was
Mac
it
was
released?
pretty popular
1984.
back then until like they
1984.
picked...
It wasn't like 5,000. It wouldn't have been 5,000.
Dude, inflation's a lot.
Yeah,
Inflation equal many.
inflation's a bitch.
But 1984, it wasn't as. I don't think it would have been that much. It would have been close.
It's not. It's like it probably. I'd say between $3,000 and $4,000 in today's money, give or take.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna see if I can look that up. So
What else is there?
here's an interesting question. I want to do this. This is like a bit of an experiment, right? Is the $5 foot long from Subway actually like a foot long?
You know, there was talk about that. Someone sued Subway because they said it was like 11.7 inches.
Yeah, but that was a while ago.
Cry me in the river, man. If it's a $5 foot long, you're getting the good amount. $1 for that long? I mean, let's be honest here. A
No,
hobo
it's-
couldn't get that much for anything.
It's
at all.
$5 for a foot long sub. Not
Not the other way around.
Not $1
Wow,
for
these guys
five.
are really cheap whores.
Wow, now I feel stupid.
I'm a sandwich
I'm like the
nerd,
majority
okay?
of everyone now.
Colin, you're super off. I just calculated how much it would cost the computer back then in today's money. A computer back then, the first Mac computer, which cost about $2,500. I'm saying that right? Yeah, $2,500. In today's money, costs $5,600.
Colin,
Wow, inflation's
are
a
you
lot.
still on Twitch?
I might be.
That means that we have no viewers. It's just you and me.
Whatever. We'll live.
Well, then maybe we should have, I don't know, like, posted it somewhere.
Can
We are.
Wait, can
Post
we
on Facebook
save
right now.
this
Oh
VOD?
yeah, we could do that. What?
I
Can we
mean,
save this VOD?
we only have 4
Yeah,
likes.
it saves on.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
We only have 4 likes on Facebook anyway. I think that's us.
Probably.
It's total likes 4. I think it's me.
Share it on
Oh, it is live.
Facebook.
I wish I
I'm
could go on
doing-
Facebook, send the link right now, but I don't
Give it a second.
think I can.
It's me and 3 other
We
guys.
got 3 computers here.
Yeah, we might
One
as
of
well.
you do it,
Well, one's playing Skyrim.
and the other's editing. So
Wichita.
Alright, Colin, you want to talk about 1313?
what the hell is 1313?
Does anyone else know what 13 is?
No.
13 is?
If you're talking about that new Final Fantasy game, then no, we're not talking about that.
No, we're not talking about that.
we made Final Fantasy 13, the 13th sequel.
That
This
literally-
time, Lightning and the gang are going to the circus. Woo! Yeah, the circus.
Actually, she's on the mission to become the goddess and like be all powerful.
We're not talking about Final Fantasy. End of discussion. We just made a lot of enemies. We're not talking
We
about it.
did.
What?
Just by saying we're not talking about, we made a lot of enemies. Whatever. We can talk about that at a different point in time. 1313 was a Star Wars game.
That was a game.
Well, it was past tense because
I said it was a game.
it was a game, and I don't know. Most people out there, it's probably a little outdated, but
Again, jacket.
so we all know how LucasArts was like killed off recently, right?
It wasn't killed off. It was bought by Disney or something.
Right, and then Disney killed LucasArts. LucasArts is gone.
yeah.
Really?
They have joined the fold.
Yeah, they
But didn't they merge into another company?
parts of some of their projects, like the Battlefront remake or the next one, that got picked up.
Oh, I
And
can't wait for that.
some of the other games got picked up too, and Disney's even doing a couple. 1313 was a game they were coming out. It's like a third-person shooter, and if you know what Coruscant is, right? You know how big that place is. There are, I think, 7,000 different, let's say, floors to Coruscant, right? There's like different
Why
levels.
does it sound so familiar? Oh, what was that?
It's the,
Because
like
it's the city that was. It
It's
was
like
the
the-
city planet.
it's like the center of the entire universe or something, like the Star Wars universe, the political one. The Jedi temple's there.
Oh,
Palpatine's
there you go.
Come on, man. So
Sorry, it's been a while.
there's like 7,000 levels, and most of the stuff you see is in like the upper 100. I don't think they go below the upper 100. And even in the Clone Wars series, I don't think they go below like 1,000. 1313 is near the bottom, and it's like bounty hunters and like scum and
So
villainy and shit.
basically, it's like the ghetto
Yeah,
It's like Mos Eisley.
and Harlem.
sort of, only a lot worse. And in 1313, you were gonna play.
It's like no
Oh,
wait,
wow.
no wait. It's like it's like Mos Eisley. No, it's worse. So Harlem. No,
just-
worse. It's Detroit. Oh my god!
No, it's worse. It's Camden.
I was about to say.
Oh
Camden.
god!
Oh no! So you were gonna
It's
play.
the spawn of hell!
So you were gonna play as a bounty hunter and go through, I think, the different levels. I'm not really sure what the plot was intended to be. You were gonna be like a pre-Boba Fett or pre-Han Solo bounty hunter, something like that. It looked really good. An interesting third-person shooter, a lot of action, some shooting, and a lot of fun gameplay mechanics. It was at E3 last year, and it looked really good. They canceled it. Just it's gone. It's dead. It's not coming back.
It's into the cancel hell.
Nobody picked that up.
Along with fighting his magic. God damn it!
It looks
Oh,
like
Damn you, corporations!
You know, I actually was pumped for that, even though I'm not a brony.
I know, man!
Slight update. Disney did not renew the trademark of 1313, and it considers the trademark abandoned. However, E3, or I'm sorry, E3, not E3, EA has it picked up some of the games, like Star Wars First Assault and Star Wars 1313. It's not. They said that they weren't announcing any titles that they were going to make, so EA may pick it up.
Isn't EA going down bottom?
Possibly.
No, because they have like so many sports games, and everyone bought the new ones, and then when you bring it back to GameStop, it's like $1.
Yeah, the
No,
money.
but they're also selling Battlefield 4 right now, and that sold a lot of copies.
Oh yeah.
FIFA sold a shitload of copies.
Well, it's FIFA. It's a sports game. No
Yeah.
one doesn't want to go outside and actually kick a goddamn ball doing it.
You don't understand how much FIFA sells outside of the U.S.
Oh yeah.
It sells a shitload.
So if you're just looking at the U.S. market, then yeah, I guess EA isn't doing as well as it usually does. But
Worldwide.
like, you got to look at the global market too. That's really what's going to determine.
Just do Borderlands.
Contrary to popular belief, the U.S. is not the epitome of like every economic thing.
Oh yeah, no, China is.
That's actually a great segue into
Love
something I wanted to talk
talking
about.
Borderlands,
Believe it or not.
It doesn't
So,
matter.
the New York Stock Exchange, right, runs all the stocks in New York. Like the Dow Jones is on
You can
there.
get Derek and Ashley to
Apple.
watch us.
Well, basically, it runs mostly
get them to
every
watch us and they can fight
stock
if they want.
in America. In America, every stock in America. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
The big
like-
30. Dow
Yeah.
Jones is the big 30.
Yeah, that's like the 30 industrial. It's like the
30 most.
30 companies. It's not
Yeah.
like the most. It's like 30 companies that are part of it. It's like considered the way to tell how the market's doing. If Dow
The
Jones
health.
is up, that helps in the market. Exactly.
Yeah.
If Dow Jones is up, market's up. If Dow Jones is down, the market's generally.
Yeah,
considered
Guys,
to be
changing
up.
game, can't get Skyrim to work. I'm playing Borderlands 2 now.
okay.
I feel like I'm in history class. A little
So-
bit. Anyways,
So the New York Stock Exchange itself is a company, right?
Guys,
Yes.
Yeah.
this is not the kind of stuff you talk about.
Too bad. We're talking about this shit. You don't want to listen? Don't listen.
Well, we're like kind of like.
It's an interesting concept, right? What happens if the New York Stock Exchange goes under? What happens if that company folds? Does every other stock on the American stock market crash?
What happens is, actually,
Well-
I might be wrong, don't get me wrong, because my dad talked about this once on the dinner table. What happens is, everything will go back to the Great Depression. Everything.
But see, here's the thing. After the Great Depression, FDR released legislation that like covers
but the
the
thing-
ass of the stock market.
Yeah, so basically we have so much insurance on it, it's better than Obamacare.
I mean,
It's like
That's not really
if it
perspective.
goes down like by a certain percent, then
We're gonna have
Like-
a Kickstarter.
then it all shuts down.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing shuts down. They try to reboot it. But I think you're asking like, what if it just stopped?
yeah, that's exactly what I'm asking.
keep-
Like
Well,
doesn't go down, doesn't go up.
So, like, what if it just stopped? Let's say somebody blows up
Nobody's
New York.
recording this.
Stop.
What? All right, let's say someone blows up New York, right? New York's gone, just wiped off the face of the planet, right? It sucks for us because we're really near New York, and we're probably dead too. But New York Stock
We're
Exchange.
down south.
All right, if somebody nukes New York, we're
Well, we'll get the fallout.
Haha, the Fallout.
3.
Oh.
Fallout 4 takes place in New Jersey. No, don't quote me on that. That's not.
It does
That
not.
would be- that
That's
would be-
bullshit.
I checked it. I think they're scouting out Boston currently.
It is
Oh,
Boston.
Boston.
Yeah, that's a really good setting for Fallout 4.
Boston, Massachusetts. You see the Amish people like roaming around. It's like
That's not where the Amish are.
Yeah, it's
they're in
not.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, well then, there's my perspective.
Bit of geography, badoosh. But
Anyways.
what happens? I'm genuinely curious. Like, there's just the all of our. I know.
Well, we have a backup plan, I think. I would think we had a backup plan because we can't basically base everything going on in New York. No, we have
Well-
other major cities that might help be the
Yeah,
replacement.
they probably have other stuff on the books.
I'm gonna try some more stuff.
Like maybe in like California. California could be a great example because of Los Angeles. Los Angeles is where the busiest places are like, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
And you also have like Washington. Washington D.C. could probably do it also if they wanted to.
Well, that's more of a political center, not an economic center.
Yeah, but still,
The economic centers are like Los Angeles and like port cities,
port cities, yeah, basically like
like New York and stuff.
We're still recording.
yeah.
We still streaming, or did we not? Like, are we not streaming?
I put it
You
up
just
again.
said crap about Los Angeles, and there it is.
Los Angeles. Isn't there some movie where like Los Angeles gets blown up?
Battlefield Los Angeles or whatever.
Battle LA.
Battle LA.
There
that
you
was,
go.
That was a bad movie.
I was about to ask how that movie was. I never saw it.
Oh, okay.
Violent.
Basically, it's Halo and Call of Duty fighting each other.
No.
It's like the elites versus Americans.
Oh no.
Is there?
No, wait, they're Nazi elites.
Oh god.
No, that's basically it. It's a whole genocide of the human race.
Why would you do that?
That's what they did.
Why would
what
you-
they did.
That sounds hilarious, actually.
Why
But
would
they
you-
probably played it like totally serious.
Yeah,
That's probably
they
why.
tried
it
to-
failed.
No, definitely. But like, why would you do
But
that?
wait, Jason, I have a
That's
question.
basically it.
But Jason, I have a question.
What?
In Pacific Rim, did they go to Los Angeles?
Hey guys, guess what? We got two
No.
people.
Sweet. Hello.
Hey.
Welcome.
Yay!
I think it was because we started talking about Battle Los Angeles and then we mentioned, Call of Duty versus elites from like Halo, because that actually did happen
So
somewhat to a degree.
here's an interesting concept, right? So we do have the intro. It's like, hello, welcome to what Pentagram podcast.
Hello,
And then when I do-
ladies and gentlemen.
You should do an analogy.
But we will be accepting theme song entries.
Really?
Just-
You're doing this?
We're gonna see if it works. If it doesn't work, then yeah. But
Hell,
every-
these
well-
are two random people.
Well, we don't have a
Be it-
fan
be it
base
they're awesome,
yet.
but you know.
you say that like only 2 people on the face of the planet are gonna listen to this. Don't go by
They
that
may.
assumption. So if you guys want to submit a theme song,
We're just starting
You
out.
don't have to.
you don't have to. But
you
we'll
want,
have
sure.
a
This guy's just crazy.
And
we'll have a place to send that to. We'll have a date where we start accepting
We're the
them.
crazy
And there'll
ones,
be
so.
a date where we stop accepting them. It'll be like a month period that if you want to submit a theme song, we'll accept it. And then after that month, we'll play each of the theme songs we get, unless we get a ridiculous number. We'll play like each theme songs on a podcast. Like it's the intro, and then we'll do Colin's intro to see if it works. And then at the end of that period, we'll decide whether or not we want to do that.
I kind of recommend smooth jazz. Just saying. Anyway.
Yeah, if you
Smooth
want,
jazz.
if you really want it to work, do some smooth jazz.
Yes. Yes, Nick can never listen to the podcast, though. Because he is a diabolical heretic that does not understand the beauty that is smooth jazz.
So, I just bringing it back around to video game stuff. This is Halo related, but so do we all know what the Halo: The Forward Unto Dawn is?
That's like
That's like a
It's a
movie.
movie. Yeah.
it's a movie.
Oh, that.
I haven't
It's-
seen it.
All right, so
but
we
I saw
had
it
an
in-
argument a while ago, which we're gonna have to redo
Yay!
on episode 7.
Argument.
Borderlands 2 is up.
Cool.
Nice.
Yay!
Alright, we
And we lost 2 people.
Yay!
Oh well.
You gotta be not.
Wait, we're talking about video games, so you know what? That's their problem, not
You
ours.
know what,
Not
A-
my problem.
You
their
know what,
problem.
AJ? Don't tell us when we get viewers.
Ding, ding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe just let it flow.
You let it flow. So, so we had an argument a while back about whether or not Halo Reach, the game, was considered canon, because Halo Reach, the novel, which is a great piece of literature. I own the graphic novel, like, in pristine condition. It's great. Halo, The Fall of Reach, or whatever, that novel and
Wait,
stuff.
I want to interrupt you for a second. Is there a separate, like, book novel and then a graphic novel?
They both tell the same story. They both say the
Okay.
same thing. The graphic novel's
Okay.
a little shorter, and it leaves out a lot of details, but it's essentially the same thing.
Yeah, what do you? That's gonna be like 1,000 pages if they did it all graphically.
Yeah, no, exactly. But
Okay, continue.
we had an argument about whether or not Halo Reach the game is considered canon, because Halo Reach the novel came first, and Halo Reach the game came second. But,
Video game wise, yeah, it's canon.
no, but like, Halo Reach the game goes against a lot of what happens in Halo Reach the novel. So, which is considered canon, the novel or the game? And both of them technically are considered canon. So it's interesting to, like, hear that argument, but also, here's another good question, is Halo the Forward Unto Dawn considered canon? some people say yes, but several key flaws, right? In the game, the movie, a lot of crinkling over there. In the movie, the guys, one of the Marines in training or whatever, he hijacks a feed of the UNSC, and he's like, they see Spartans for the first time, they're like, oh my god, Spartans, that's crazy. And then, or maybe not see
Then
Spartans.
Chief comes in.
It's like Blue Team or something, and then they see Elites for the first time, like, what is that thing? That's so weird. But here's a good point. Harvest, right? When Harvest happened, there was no military base. There were like 20 people who defended Harvest, and they left. So this is not there. This is like a Marine training academy. Like, that's the whole planet. The second planet that was hit, no UNSC military base there. That was like almost entirely insurrectionist run. Because there's this story about how the UNSC, like, we get obliterated at Harvest, right? And the UNSC goes to all the insurrectionists, like, look, let's have a ceasefire, beef up your planetary defenses, and stop shooting at us, because that's the only thing that's going to save your damn planet if the Covenant show up. And they go, ha, 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 ha. I can't do the voice. They laugh, and it's like, oh, ha, 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 ha.
Okay, let's stop.
Final Fantasy X.
They get fucking obliterated, and they're like, oh my god, we should probably have that ceasefire. But this planet that it happens on, they've never seen the Covenant before, and everyone gets obliterated except for like 3 people on the planet.
You know, it'd be great if those 2 people were still here to see this.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
What?
Which people we had before. Fuck 'em. And,
I'm messing with you.
And, so they've never seen, that goes against all of the Halo lore. That goes against everything. So, is the Forward and uncanon? Also, the Spartans and Lasky appear, the Spartans at least appear way too young because I don't know the exact timeline off the top of my head, but the Spartans had been fighting insurrectionists, I think, for a good 3 years. Spartan 2s have been fighting them before the Covenant show up. And they've gone through basic training. I think they leave basic at 16. The Spartans in the movie, I think, are younger than Lasky. Or that's how they spun it off to me, at least. That's how the viewer views it, or at least that's how I viewed it. So I also felt like the Spartans were too young, and like there was a couple other minor plot holes, but the big one is that they've never seen the Covenant before, and they're not ready, and they have no idea. This is a prime military, like UNSC military base. Even
what I didn't get about Forward on to Dawn was like, okay, so let me get this straight. You have people wanting to fight insurrectionists when literally there's another battle going on in the Covenant and they've never heard about it.
Yeah, like that's what they're saying, like they've never heard of it. That's what goes against the canon, the fact that they hadn't heard about it. By the second planet of the Covenant Glass, everybody knows about it. Some people might not believe it, but they know about it because there's propaganda going on, there's all these warnings, people are evacuating the outer colonies like crazy, there's this exodus, and some people aren't leaving, which sucks for them because they all die. And there's only like a handful of planets that aren't hit during like the entire war.
Would Reach be one of them?
No, Reach was hit pretty hard. They glassed like the majority. Reach isn't livable after that. They have to like go back and they're talking about terraforming it in the lore. In the lore they talk about that a lot. So, is that considered lore?
I forget what was it on Reach that was worth it.
What was on Reach? Castle Base, Halsey's research. They built the Spartan 2 project on Reach. That's really... I mean, to be fair, the Spartan 2s were gone from Reach by the time they left it. I think they lost...
Chief left beforehand, right?
Chief was on Reach for the or he was outside of Reach for a good portion of...
yeah, but on Halo Reach the game, they show, like, him.
Yeah, they show him. You can see him in, like, at the end of the game when he's on the Dawn.
And then
that doesn't go against the lore. There's a perfectly reasonable explanation for that and stuff that fits in with the novel. But, according to the novel, the majority of the Spartan 2s that died, I think, like, the largest percentage of them, like, who died over the course of, like, maybe, like, a year or whatever, the majority died at Reach. The vast majority. I think... Red Team consisted of, like, the majority of the remaining Spartan 2s that weren't assigned to, like, Gray Team and, like, Black Ops and shit. And they had to drop onto the planet, and they lost, I think, like, 5 guys just doing that. And then they had to defend a facility, and they got to the point where they ran out of ammo, like, all of them, on all of their weapons. So they went down fighting. I'm pretty sure they all died, too.
Like the rookie.
I'm pretty sure they went down
the
fighting.
rookie, right?
Not, like, the rookie was an ODST, dude. You're thinking of Noble
No.
Noble 6.
I meant,
oh no!
Reach.
Eaten alive by trees.
The forest are being eaten alive by trees.
No, funny story about Noble 6. Noble 6. Everybody in Noble Team except for George is a Spartan 3. George is the only Spartan 2. That's why he knows Halsey. That's why he calls her mom, because the deep connection between the Spartan 2s and Halsey, who's a bitch.
Yeah, at least she betrays everyone for research. What the fuck?
Yeah, she did some pretty messed up shit, like the clones. Clones part of it was pretty fucked up.
Reminds me of like that one manga called Freezing.
Damn it.
It was really bad. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, you know, like, does the Dawn count? Does Halo reach the game count? Like, they're both wide-selling, like, very popular piece of media. People have heard of them. More people have heard of them than they've heard of Halo reach, like, the book and stuff. But the book came first, and the book established a set line in the lore, and both of these games crossed those lines. Or both, like, the game and the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So which is really considered the canon? And this doesn't apply to Halo. Like, when you're talking about even other stuff, right? When you got two conflicting things in the canon, which one counts? Is the one that came first? Or is it the one that, like, is more widely accepted?
This already sounds like Final Fantasy. It hurts so much.
Alright, well, in that case, we're going to move on.
Yeah.
Mortal Dictata came out recently. It's a good game.
Mortal what now?
Mortal Dictata. It's a book about... there's this series that Karen Travis wrote. She changed my color. But she wrote a series bridging the gap between Halo 3 and Halo 4. I feel like she's got another book in store, but I think the official word is that it's the end of the series. It's a really well-written series. Lots of good stuff. A lot of lore came out of it. And it just came out. And it's really good. I don't know. I'd recommend you read it. I had a question, like, whether or not it's considered lore. But it is. Like, there's nothing that goes against anything in the canon.
Dylan, you do know I do not know this book. I do.
Stream is
not.
lagging.
I know. I'm telling other people, like, you should go... I'm promoting it. It's a really good book. And even if I, let's say, didn't like Halo all that much, if I was more of a Gears of War, or if I was still...
Who's a Gears of War lore fan?
Nick is... There are lots of people who are Gears of War lore fans.
Somewhat.
Yeah, you know, like, I like the lore. I don't like the games so much. They're
I
just,
like the games. It's just they overdo it.
Yeah, it's very gory, and I actually have, I think, 1 and 2. I might have given one of those away, but I have yet to go down
Cool,
to
I'll
play.
take 2.
Yeah, I
Xbox,
watched...
right? I'll take
Yeah.
2. I'll take 2.
I'm not giving it to you. I said I gave one of them away already. I might have given away 2. I don't remember which one. I have one of the games, that's the important part. I'm going to sit down and play it, but I've watched a lot of the cutscenes online, as I do with many other games, and I really got into the lore. I felt an emotional connection.
Here's War 3. Oh my god.
It's a sad game.
That
Well, we're not going to talk about it. We don't want to spoil it, even though it's been out for, like, forever. But if you're out there, don't worry, we're not going to spoil it. Just, you get a lot of insightful connections with the characters. That's why I didn't like Reach that much. Not just because it went against canon. I disliked it before I found out it went against, like, other stuff in the Halo universe. I disliked it because...
gameplay-wise was brilliant.
Gameplay-wise, it was okay, not the best in my opinion. The campaign was... It felt a little dry. There were some interesting elements they added in, but a lot of the stuff in the campaign I felt was dry. But the part of it, like, the reason I play Halo is... Or played Halo, rather, is for the story.
I played for the game. It was fun.
It was a lot of fun to play, but I played it for the story and the connection I got to the characters. Like, you make a pretty strong connection to everybody in ODST, to Chief, Johnson, all the characters, Halsey even.
Bucky's in there, right?
Bucky? Who?
From the ODST. He's actually...
Buck.
Remember he was on Reach?
Buck is on Reach, yeah. That's
And-
pretty
and-
cool.
and I think-
Nathan Fillion plays him.
And I think in one part of the game, you actually see him.
Yeah, you get to see him. He,
I just try to make him live. It's really hard.
It's not... Well, if you play him on, like, Legendary or something. But, the thing I disliked is that out of all the characters who were just in Reach and didn't make an appearance in other games, Emil was the only one I got an emotional connection with. When Carter died, I was like, that's pretty cool, giant explosion. When George died, I was like, wow, he's a pussy. Fucking waste. He blows himself up, and then the minute he... when the dust clears, the whole fucking Covenant Armada just boop there. If he
But I
waited-
don't get... Why didn't he just jump with them? I mean, he could arm the bomb and just jump.
They only had, they were talking about earlier, a lot of people consider Noble 6 returning to the planet as a plot hole because they don't really explain it well. But the Spartans have this thing, the VTOL, I think. I have to check what that is.
That's when they lock their armor, right?
It's sort of like when they lock their armor. It's like a re-entry, atmospheric re-entry suit, or like
Mechanism?
it's like the jetpack, only like more advanced and stuff. I think they use it in Halo 4 in the intro cutscene where they see like the 12 Spartans that like jump down and stuff. So they only had one of those.
Oh.
Yeah,
and
that's why.
And he was that guy.
Yeah, and George picked him. George was like, I'll stay behind. Not a big deal. But George definitely had a much stronger connection because the Spartan 3s were trained on Onyx, which is an entirely different planet, and the Spartan 2s are trained on Reach. So George's mind, he's sacrificing himself to save the planet, but it's a waste because then the rest of the Covenant Armada shows up. When Kat died, I laughed. That was really funny. Especially because there's in no way, shape, or form is any military operation, even if you have to get out of a building fast, if you go down one elevator, they're not going down the elevators. Let's say they do, and you need to cross a room to get to the other elevators,
Sam,
which
we're
is
not
stupid.
playing Borderlands 2.
Doesn't she get sniped?
Yeah, she gets sniped back of the head because there's a hole in the roof. In no real-life military operation would they run through the center of the room. They would go around the hole so they don't get shot through the back of the head like Kat did. That's so. It was a funny death in my
But what I
opinion.
don't get is,
Here,
she has
I'll
a
fix
shield. She has a shield.
The beam rifle can penetrate that. It was like the base of the skull.
Oh.
It was like a weak spot in the armor. It was a really good shot. I like that jackal, even though there's like it's nameless and shit. But
Let's just call him Jackalheimer.
Schackelheimer.
Jackalheimer sniped.
who else died? June doesn't die. He goes on. Funny story
There's
about
a
June.
20-second
Everyone,
lag
there's
in
this big
stream.
debate over what happens to June.
The sniper, right?
The sniper. I disliked him in the game because he talked way too much. He's like, I fight the enemy, I kill the enemy, but I do not hate them. He's like, shut up. They last like 20 of your planets. They suck. Get over it. But June goes on to found the Spartan 4 project. He's one of the principal.
Oh, so he's alive.
He lives through the entire. There's a great graphic or novel online called Fistful of Arrows, and it's the story about how June escorts Halsey and how Halsey leaves. It goes a tiny bit against the lore, just a tiny bit. Again, it goes against one of the books.
Well, at least there's an explanation.
Yeah, there's an explanation, but then June leaves, and you're like, oh, June probably died, because then like all the other pages and beyond, like they.
Yeah, because I heard like how. I think it was Master Chief, like, they found Halsey and then went into, like, some kind of shield generator thing. Something like that.
Halsey actually kidnaps a Spartan 2, steals a ship, goes to Onyx, and
That's
then...
a thing? You can steal Spartan 2s?
She, like, tricked him and then, like, drugged her. There's this book called Ghosts of Onyx. It really well explains what happened, like, to Halsey after the fall of... I'm just looking over there.
No, I don't know. He looked over there, so I'm like, what the hell's going on over there?
Nothing's going on over there. But it really...
I'm just staring into the eye of space and time.
When the book I was talking about earlier, Mortal Dictata, it's the fourth book. People consider it the third book in the series because Karen Travis wrote the final 3 books, Glasslands, The Thursday War, and Mortal Dictata. But Ghosts of Onyx is really the prelude to those, and it really does well explain what happens to Halsey afterwards, and it tells her story, and the story of other people too, like Fred, who doesn't die, but then he does die. It's very complicated, and
He's
it tells
a zombie.
he's brains. He trains the Spartan 3s.
I don't know.
It's very interesting, like the whole backstory to the lore.
I still can't believe Johnson was, like, a Spartan once.
John, what?
Wasn't he,
Mendez trained the Spartans. That might be who you're thinking about.
No, Johnson was a Spartan. Like, Sergeant Johnson, the black guy.
No, I know who you're talking about. I've seen no reference to him being a Spartan. I've seen references to him being an ODST in the war.
Oh.
Which is pretty damn close.
Yeah.
A lot of ODSTs actually after the war became Spartan Force. Like Sarah Palmer, she's a big player in Halo 4. She was an ODST pre
She
all
doesn't
this.
die, does she? I forget.
Not in any of the canon I've seen.
No.
She survives the entire game, and then the Spartan Ops, like the meta game stuff. Yeah.
When I was a cadet, we didn't have fancy guns or tanks. We had a stick and a rock, and we had to share the rock.
That's a really good quote. We'll have to add that to the link dump.
I had to add something because I haven't talked this
Oh,
whole
yeah, okay.
thing.
That's good.
When I first joined the Corps, we didn't have any of these fancy schmancy tanks. We had sticks. 2 sticks and a rock for the whole platoon, and we had to share the rock.
Wasn't it like Halo 1 he said that?
Halo
Or-
1, he's got his big long speech. Man, we went all this way out here just to keep these dumb son of a bitch getting them something about their filthy clothes on Earth. But we stumbled across this giant something that they're so hot for that they're scrambling over each other to get it. Well, I
We
don't
found
care.
this giant hula hoop that they're scrambling over each other to get to.
Well, I don't care if it's a giant hula hoop or God's own anti-son of a bitch machine.
shit.
We ain't gonna let them have it. What we will let them have is a belly full of lead and a pool of their own blood to drown in. I'm a little rusty on this.
Hoorah!
Yeah. Johnson is well known for having quotes in each game where like
And the
if you
most
up the difficulty-
hilarious speeches ever.
Yeah, he's quotes in the games where if you up the difficulty you get better quotes. Halo's very well known for that. There's a door in one of the levels in Halo 3 when you're inside the base.
Red
still.
versus blue.
Yeah, the red versus
Yeah, I
blue
know what
guys
you're talking
pop up,
about.
and
That's
it-
great.
depending on the difficulty, it changes the guys who are at the door, and it's very cool how they
I
fit.
really wish you can enter that.
There's an ODST one on the beginning when you drop out with the pods. Buck's speech changes too, and if you play it solo on Legendary, there's some settings you have to do. But if you look when you're in the rookie's pod, you look in like the upper left corner, the upper right corner, or something. There's a picture of either Sadie or a girl who's suspected to be the rookie's girlfriend.
Oh.
Sadie is the girl who appears in the audio logs. There's a whole backstory about her. It's very fascinating.
Oh, it must be Sadie.
Yeah, it's probably Sadie, but like
what if it's both?
It's questionable. Then that raises the question: is Sadie like the rookie's like girlfriend or something? Because Sadie, it's implied that she ends up with Mike.
Or his sister.
That could be it.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's it.
Yeah. I didn't even play this game. I know my shit.
I need to check and see what the guy. Remember how in the audio logs there was like Sadie and there was the police officer dude Mike. I need to check his last name because if his last name is Spencer, that
Or it's his mother.
It's
his mother. It's his mother.
that'd be I guess sure. But Mike Spencer's a big player in the lore. He's Noni Spook, and he does a lot of background work, setting up the insurrection and stuff. It's a very complicated story. It's funny how in Halo 4 you see all like the Covenant have rebuilt their armada and stuff. The only reason they were able to do that, and the reason they have so many weapons and guns and shit,
Because of the Prophet.
No, the Prophets are gone by this point. They were scrambling over each other at the end of the war to like get technology and stuff. They really had nothing. Their armada was nothing. A few random ships, and they were really ununited. Julim Dama leading them, that's the UNSC's fault. Them having so many arms, that's the UNSC's fault. We armed the elite rebellion or insurrection, and it's implied they eventually win because Julim Dama is leading that fleet.
The Arbiter.
Not the Arbiter. Julim Dama is not the Arbiter. The Arbiter is...
The Arbiter.
Vlad something. I forgot his name. It's been a while. But the Arbiter's not leading that fleet. Julim Dama is. Julim Dama was a minor rebel for like a long time. He was against the Arbiter and stuff. But he was questioning. There's this guy Telcom, and he's leading the insurrection. And Julim Dama's like one of his like scouts or soldiers or something. Like he's kind of high up there, but he's not like the boss. And Julim Dama.
So what happens to the Arbiter then?
Arbiter, it's hypothesized that he comes back in Halo 5. There's no explanation for what happens to the Arbiter in this final book, Mortal Dictata. Like, the whole series really explains, like, the whole elite rising and us arming them, and then, like, what happens in between the wars and stuff. And the Arbiter plays, like, he pops up a lot in the books. In this last book, they have one engagement with Telcom where they give him arms and stuff, and then he's referenced several times. But Telcom
I really wish, just in the Halo game, they bring him back. But don't try to kill him off. I think I'm injured.
Telcom, see, I've got a good question, and that's why I think she's going to write another book, is because, one, they don't really explain, like, they don't bridge the full gap. The Arbiter's still alive, and Telcom's still leading the insurrection, but as we saw in Halo 4, Julim Dama leads that fleet.
Yeah.
Julim Dama's a big player, but in the books, at least to the point where it's been written, the lore, Julim Dama isn't even mentioned. Or he's mentioned once. His wife is mentioned. And I think his kid is like, he does like the first chapter. Like the first chapter is from his kid's perspective or something like that. It's very mysterious, I'd say. Like,
Alright,
there's a lot.
We better get off this Halo thing before.
Just really quick, the Halo TV show,
Before
which was
I
rumored,
gouge my eyes out.
which was rumored at the Xbox One announcement. They said something about Halo.
Xbox One.
Even isn't the guy who did Star Trek doing that? I forgot his name.
I think
No, it's Steven Spielberg. I heard was doing the TV
Oh,
show.
really?
Yeah, so that leaves me with hopes. And for the longest time, people have been talking about the Halo movie. Technically, there are two Halo movies. There's the Forward Unto Dawn, and then there's Halo Legends,
Which is like all animated.
Yeah,
I'm surprised, like in that one episode where like the Spartan was actually a chick. I'm like, they had to kill off a chick. Of course, they had to kill off a chick.
There's a lot of girls in there, dude. I'd say it's about 50-50 girls to guys.
Yeah, I know, but they have to always kill off the
that
chicks.
was a good one.
Why do they have to always kill off the chicks?
Dude, there's a lot of dead guy Spartans out there.
I know, but still, the
read
chicks,
lore.
man. Chicks.
So it's
Get
fair.
over. So the TV show, it's been confirmed and stuff. I looked into that, and the movie, they said that they denied any existence of it, even though those two technically are considered movies.
No, whatever. Continue
I thought
on.
it was very ominous.
No, whatever. Continuing on.
We talked about theme song entry. I talked about earlier about my laptop having like problems and stuff.
Yeah.
And I learned this recently. Minecraft, which is a game I'm a huge fan of. I love playing on the 360. And I was like,
played on the PC.
I was like, all right, well, I think it's about time
Don't
I
you
played.
mean your Mac?
Okay, you know what? I want to hear it. All right.
You heretic.
Okay, I have to
Blasphemer.
because of art. You idiot.
So,
I don't care. You're still a heretic. You're not a part of the PC gaming master race.
Well, you know what? Go and suck a Mac.
So,
Excuse me?
so I was
From
like, all right,
McDonald's.
I was like, all right, it's about time I
Suck a Big
transferred.
Mac.
I was like, all right, it's about time I transferred over to PC and just started to look because Fallout 4 is coming out for the PC. Got Fallout MMO at the end of the year.
Elder Scrolls.
I'm not playing Elder Scrolls. No.
No, Elder Scrolls Online is way too expensive.
Is it really?
Oh yeah,
It
it's
has
like
a
it's 60,
$15 a month subscription.
and it's
Oh,
60
no.
bucks to start out.
If it was a year, I'd probably get it.
Yeah, same. Maybe I don't know. But so Sam and I
months to
tried to
play it,
install
though?
Minecraft on my
No,
computer.
$15 a month.
I'd rather just play the Skyrim game and just be done with it.
Exactly. My brother plays.
I heard the mod packs though on. Skyrim was
I've
ridiculously
seen
awesome.
some stuff about it, and
Yeah.
it looks essentially like a downgraded version of Skyrim with other people.
It has skills and stuff.
And really, they should just release an Elder Scrolls game or a Fallout game and just have it have multiplayer.
Yeah, like 2v2. Like you gotta kill a dragon. Oh, you get
Never.
2v2.
No, not even like that. Like the campaign with 2 people.
Oh,
That'd be awesome.
That'd be great. Maybe hey Bethesda, do
Oh
that.
yeah, co-op.
Go do that.
Yeah, they should do a co-op.
Well,
Listen to us. We're like 3 to 5 people on the internet. 3 to 5
I'm sure there's more of us out here who think that. But so I tried to install it, and after several hours of trying to figure out what was wrong, Sam and I eventually navigated our way through the control panel, look at my drivers and stuff. My computer refuses to acknowledge that it has drivers. When it lists, like, it tells you, like, at some point in the control panel, you go, all right, this is your driver type or whatever. This is, like, the number you have. This is your graphics card. It just is blank. Doesn't list it. So I physically have it, otherwise I wouldn't be able to use my computer at all. But it refuses to acknowledge it has it, and as a result, when I watched The Walking Dead on my laptop a little, the quality came out as crap. For some reason, 95% of the stuff I watch online is still good. But also tried to watch The Walking Dead on my laptop the other day. Quality came out bad. So
Jason, your
okay,
face.
ladies and gentlemen, my face has the fuck sign right in front of it right now.
Like his eyeballs and his nose just disappeared, and it's just like, the fuck?
Yeah, because one, I don't. How is that possible? How does that? I don't understand.
well, my laptop was dropped down a flight of stairs,
Oh, well, that's probably one.
and some guy replaced the hard drive and drivers for me. And I was not there when they did it, and they did it wrong.
Well,
And
that
I paid
explains-
$400 to get this fixed, and that was a wasted $400. I'd rather just buy a new PC. Whatever, right?
Or make your own.
We gotta fix this while we're on the site. But, so, it's time for a very exciting segment of the podcast called Colin Explains Sports. And we're doing, because the Olympics started, what was it, yesterday?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna do the Olympics on Colin Explains Sports.
All right.
Well, before we begin, isn't there golf now or no? Not yet.
Golf in the Olympics?
Yeah, they said they're talking about those.
Remind me when I come back in a minute. I'll look that up.
Alright, so it's time I tackle the beast called the Olympics. Alright, so everything in the Olympics is boring, so I'm not going to talk about it. Instead, I'm going to talk about what I think should be in the Olympics. First off, midget tossing. Seriously, you just take the little cute little buggers, you just take them by the knees, right? I would say shins, but you wouldn't have good enough traction
That
just by
sounds
the
illegal.
shins. Shut up, Sam, this is my section. And you just take them by the shins, and you know that, like, ball toss that they do, right? With the big iron ball? You just replace that with midgets. Alright, so that's the first thing.
Give it a minute.
And then, instead of the pole vault, I thought, why not just have them throw the poles at people? And then you could have them have big targets on their face. You know, big styrofoam targets, like you can buy at, like, the super, like, at a Walmart for, like, archery and stuff.
Out of every store you pick, it's Walmart.
Just throw the poles at them.
Why not Target?
Shh. And the last one that I came up with was, you know when you go to Hawaii, they have the people that will, like, juggle around fire and stuff? They should have that at the Olympics. But instead of being sticks, have them be flaming balls that have spikes on them. And they have to do, like, a hot potato thing between the two of them. I think that would be far more interesting.
Isn't that illegal?
Shh!
I said that earlier.
Alright, so that's all I have to say about the Olympics. It's boring and stupid, but it's a nice excuse to have those big opening ceremonies. So, goodbye.
It's like that one SpongeBob segment where they're trying to do that snail race, and that slow-ass snail is just, like, walking towards the flame torch, and they couldn't reach it for, like, a good day or two.
And then he just picks the snail up.
Yeah,
and
and he's
moves
like,
it.
oh, the game's begin!
Yeah, don't turn out the light out here. All
I
right,
didn't mean to.
I'm gonna go look up. Is golf is in the Summer Olympics?
Oh, it is?
Really?
Not
Yeah.
well, not in the Winter Olympics.
Not the winter one, but the summer
Obvious.
one.
Well, that obviously.
As of 1900 and 1904.
Oh, wait. They
And-
already declared?
All right, it was like undeclared at some point, but in
Yeah.
2009 the IOC said to reinstate it. So golf will be in the 2016 Summer Olympics. That's not okay. Ooh. Get your fucking cane off my
Didn't the
chair.
Olympics start yesterday?
The Olympics started. Well, all the ads on NBC said, "Oh, Olympics on Thursday, Olympics on Thursday, Olympics on Thursday." The Olympics didn't start on Thursday; they started on Friday. Motherfuckers!
Cool runnings.
It's
Did they have?
shut your mouth. You wait till you get out of the bathroom.
Mike can't even hear you from here.
I'm sure it picks him up. AJ, edit Jason out.
You can't do that.
Yes, you can. We'll edit him out. Not in the live stream, obviously.
That's what I thought you meant.
All right, so Colin.
Edit him out of life.
Oh, the Winter Olympics are in Russia. Thought that was interesting.
Oh, are they in Russia?
Yeah, they're in Russia this
You
year.
know what they should do for the Summer Olympics?
What?
Wii Sports.
I'm too tired to respond to that. I can't.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the bowling segment.
They should put bowling in Wii Sports.
Oh! He's going for the strike! He's going for the strike! He got the strike! We have a new gold medalist, ladies and gentlemen! Champion Wii bowling of the world!
They should put like a video game thing. That's like a sport. Let's be
Yeah,
honest
like-
here.
MLG, dude. Have you seen the MLG? They're very. The MLG is very picky about what they consider like
Sport.
stuff they count.
Well, the Major League Gaming circuit isn't the only like thing that decides whether something has an esport. I mean,
Evo.
technically everything has like an esports capability.
Like, actually, Evo 2014, Apex 2014, and fighting game community. Yeah. Yeah, I support that. Anyways.
Somebody lied to me or something.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I want to talk about something. Jason, do you remember when I messaged you on Skype about the Skullgirls arcade machine that's going to be out in Japan?
Yes.
That sounds awesome.
Oh yeah, but you wanna know why? Because they beta test everything in Japan and then bring it to America. That's the thing. That's why Japan gets mostly everything.
Why don't you guys live stream Skullgirls?
We want to, but
We should.
No, we don't have a capture card for that. We can't record
we
it.
can't do it.
But it's on my computer.
It's on
It's
your
on his
computer?
computer.
Yeah, it's on my
You
computer.
could probably do
Uh,
that.
I'd
But then
have to
we-
set it up on your computer.
Yeah,
I don't
then we
feel
have to
like
bring
it.
everything here over there.
I don't feel like it.
no.
We'll
But
do that. We'll do
but
that
you could
another
just
time.
sign into Twitch on my computer and then do it from
That's
there.
not how it works. You have to have a whole bunch of other hardware, software too. I mean,
Yeah.
Sadly, I did look at it.
Oh,
It looks
okay.
a lot. So,
We'll probably do that another
I
time.
took the PSATs recently, and
Oh,
I'm sure
God.
we've all taken the PSATs at this point, right?
I've taken the SATs.
Some of us taken the SATs. Those college letters you get, man, there's a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
They're flammable.
they are. I hate those stupid things.
They're annoying. And
They
you know
don't
what?
mean anything.
I'm writing my college essay, like my application essay, on those letters. Because you know what? Every single college sends me basically the same letter. Dylan, we are impressed by your achievements. Dylan, you are a special person. Dylan, you are amazing. Dylan, it's all the same letter.
It's like
Dylan!
it's like there's
you're-
like this giant motherboard thing in like the center of the world that no one knows about, and they're all for colleges. And then every time they're like, there's like a submission for like a PSAT or SAT, they're like, oh, this person should be awarded. You are either special, amazing, congrats.
Insert verb here.
Yeah, insert
Or
verbs,
adjective.
or inspiring adjectives to join a college right here.
And then I feel like they all use like a company. Because they all came on like the
Why do you think I
exact
said
same
like
day.
a giant motherboard in like the center of the earth or something that have that?
Oh, I see.
Why does it have to be in the center of the earth? For the college board.
Because basically that's what all colleges do, even if it's like in a foreign college. That's what they do.
I feel like they all use a company that sets the letter up for them and mails it, and all they have to do is send them names and addresses.
American Express.
But so
Hell even.
I'm gonna write my essay on that. I'm gonna say like, hey, I'm actually gonna reply to a couple of them like, oh, you say my achievements have impressed you. I haven't updated my resume in like 8 years. What are my achievements? Tell me. I'm genuinely curious to see what the colleges are getting.
They're gonna be like,
Then they'll make stuff up and see what's right. I created a chess club. I'm a member of TSA. I did this.
Oh, you really?
I'm a Boy
TSA?
Scout, Life Scout. Yeah.
TSA.
Not the TSA, like TSA, the club. Like
I know.
the
We have one in our school also. I didn't know that.
I joined the one in your school when I was back in there, and I did not like it. It was unorganized and bad.
Was it really now?
Yeah, it might have been improved. I'm not there anymore. But the one in our school, the one I go to, it's very professional. The guy is very helpful and stuff. And I wasn't going to join, but a guy recruited me. To
So
help with my
basically, they're
project.
all nice and they would help you.
Yeah, they would help us. I'm doing architecture or something, which has been something I haven't done a long time. Architecture's an old
See,
subject.
this is what I hate about our school, Colin. You go to one thing, they expect you to do it, they're like, oh, hey, you don't know how to do this? Nope, get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to hear something interesting?
I hate English.
You want to hear something interesting?
Well, let me help you.
Back when I went to Marlboro, right?
No, you can't
when
help
I-
me with
When I was a freshman, before I knew Colin, I joined the Forensics Club. Now, forensics is like
That was a
crime.
club?
Yeah, no, it still is probably.
Yeah,
Who
it is.
like-
It still is.
No, listen, before you go on. Forensics is like crime scene stuff, like
Yeah, I know.
fingerprints and blood splatter. It was a debate club.
It's
It's a fucking debate club.
We already have a club for that.
The teacher who was running it wasn't actually a teacher. She was like ex-staff. She didn't work for us or work for like the district.
School district.
You really gotta hate Marlboro High School, don't you?
Yeah.
that wasn't how. Oh wait, that might have been a forensics class, not a club.
Yeah,
Not your thing, Dylan. The thing I'm thinking of.
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's not that.
I don't think they have the club anymore, though.
Yeah, because you know Miss Alardi.
Yeah,
She was teaching that.
yeah, Miss Alardi teach that. And then she stopped, right?
It's
No, I don't think so. She was teaching it last year.
Oh,
I
really?
got the grammar.
Yeah. Well, I might either go to something like that, maybe. Or might have
Okay.
your class. Oh, we'll see.
All right, we're never talking about the
Okay,
story.
new topic.
Let's talk about no, let's not talk about conventions.
Pokemon
Conventions are
Bag
interesting.
Oh, New York
That's-
Comic Con. I'm actually planning. I want to go there.
NYCC. I recently posted on our group in Facebook all the convention dates I could find, like the big ones, like PAX Prime.
How much are the
PAX East.
tickets?
For Comic Con?
Yeah.
Last year it was like $50 a person.
Oh.
I want to say. for
Oh,
Saturday.
then I can't go because my Anime Next tickets are like $50.
Get
Oh,
a
yeah, by the way,
job. Get a
What do
job,
you think I want to do? But I can't. My parents won't let me.
dude. Like,
Why would your parents let you get a job?
No, because like they're like, oh, but you have all this to like, you have club, you have this, you have that, you have.
dude,
AP
I have a
classes.
summer job. I don't have
Do
a
it
job
on the
during
weekends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they're like, oh, but then you have to do this homework, blah blah blah, and your studies, or you're gonna lag behind, blah blah blah. And they're like,
Jason,
just wait.
I have a job over the summer that pays me minimum, like under minimum
Yeah, that's
wage.
what I want to do in the summer. That's what I'm saying.
I've got the crappiest summer job on the planet, and if that gets me fired, I didn't say that. No, but like I love the staff and stuff. I don't go for like the pay.
I'm probably just gonna go to like AMP or something.
So NYCC is in 242 days, 22 hours, and 37 minutes and 10 seconds.
Great.
Yay.
For all of you who wanted to know that.
All of the people that aren't watching this.
Hey,
I'm
we're
looking up,
trying our
I'm
best here. Let's
My
be
tickets.
positive.
We'll have the VODs. I'll watch those.
Oh,
And
of
they'll
course.
like them.
Yeah, I mean,
Or I will eat their children.
let's be honest here. You guys are kind of being negative here. Well,
I'm looking up.
And we did start yelling at each other in the middle of it.
yeah, that's probably what got the views going.
I think the views were gone before we started yelling at each other.
Yeah. Anyways,
Who cares?
continue on.
I'm looking at I'm looking up prices right now for New York Comic Con tickets. So far, I see none.
Done with it?
Ticket mailing. All right, so it doesn't give me
325.
prices per se. It's on Facebook. So the tickets I don't think are for sale yet.
Mm.
Sam, how much were they last year? Like $50, something like that. A ticket.
They were pretty expensive.
Well, if we
Just
had,
for one
if
day,
we had
it was
time,
pretty-
I'd probably
still
go
pretty
with you,
expensive.
Colin, if you paid
Like they were pretty cheap compared to like
Yeah.
other
We
like
need to
con
buy our
especially
anime
'cause-
next tickets,
dude, you're
too.
not
Oh,
like
I was planning
if
to,
you
but
had
it
like
was
an
too early. I was
airplane
planning
ticket
to,
and
like,
stuff,
wait,
and other.
because
Do
I
you know
got
how much San Diego
$20
costs?
a week.
It
Yeah.
cost a lot, dude.
So I'm just
That's like
waiting till
$100 a week.
Yeah,
for
but
errands.
these are the most popular cons out there. I mean, I went to another
NYCC is
con
not that popular.
So I might probably pay sooner or later.
because I went to a.
But I have to see
Actually,
what our
listen.
arrangements are for the hotel. That's why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which con did you go to?
So, because we're probably going to be near the Holiday Inn right near the anime. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We were talking about this right now, Anime Next. I'm sorry.
I think that we should go together as a group to like PAX East and NYCC.
NYCC maybe. PAX, I don't think so.
PAX
When
East.
is PAX?
Where and
I
when?
will go on my Facebook page.
Where and when? Because where
PAX
might be
is
the
in
problem. I can't then.
Surgeon. All right, I'll have to check that out later.
Boston is a no-go.
Boston.
New York
Not
maybe,
Boston.
because my parents know people there that can help me.
PAX East is in Boston, April 11th to 14th. I have to check that. I believe that is the weekend. I believe that's the start of spring break.
Oh.
Oh. How much are tickets for that?
I can go look that up.
Oh,
They might be sold out.
speaking
Okay.
of conventions, apparently, didn't Kathy talk about this new one that's really cheap? Where is
It's
it?
$0.
What is this?
It's free?
$0.
Where?
It's
Wait.
an anime convention though.
Oh,
Where? Where? No, where?
Oh,
It's in Wayne.
This is
New
is this the
Jersey.
tea party?
It's not that far, is it?
I
Is
don't
this
know.
the tea party she was talking about?
No, that's a different
Wayne.
thing. It's like a convention.
It's $0. It's free.
Yeah, it's free, but they encourage a $5 donation. And it's got like a Marvel vs. Capcom 3 tournament.
Okay, we need to get this going. I need like a computer now.
No.
No.
Dylan, I gotta
Sit
know
down.
this.
Still
Sit-
doing the
I
podcast.
gotta
Sit
know
down.
this. I gotta know this is Marvel.
All right.
Marvel, baby.
Shut up.
All right.
PAX East is $40 a day. It looks like it's
another fight steak.
Oh no, that was for the Microsoft Store.
Damn it.
It looks like,
It's like
I
a
don't know
one-time
if it looks like it's sold out. Badge availability, but it still allows you to register online. It looks like it's about $40 a ticket or a day,
You said
which
Wayne,
is
right?
actually not that bad.
Well, the 3-day pass is $75.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's good. That's the same price for a BronyCon.
You said Wayne, right, Colin?
Yes, Wayne.
I'll just read them off, just for the record, because a lot of people don't know when and where these places are. So PAX East is in Boston. It's from April 11th to 14th, at least this year. PAX Prime is in Seattle, and it's August 30th to September 2nd. NYCC is, New York,
The Fort
obviously, and shit, I just lost internet. It's in October. It's from October 9th to 12th. San Diego is in San Diego, and July 24th to 27th. C2E2, it's the Chicago Expo, is April 25th to 27th, and E3 is June 10th to 12th. I forgot to find out where E3 is.
We're never getting into E3.
Oh hell no!
Never.
See, funny story about that. I looked on the E3, and you can technically, we could get in.
You need to have like a press pass though. It's
Not
not like
necessarily you can register for a pass. You type your company name in, and you give your name, and they'll put you through. We could get into E3.
we could, but it's not likely.
It's possible, and that's the important part. We can get into E3. Like, it'll take a while, but, like, we can get in.
But I've
got booted again.
heard about E3 like from a lot of the people I watch on YouTube, and it's not actually as good as it's like hyped up to
Oh
be.
damn!
It wouldn't be good for us. There are a lot of trailers and stuff shown there, but you can all see, like,
March 29th.
all that stuff, like, at, on whatchamacallit. On home on, like, the computer and stuff. Alright.
It's March 29th to the 30th.
What is this?
The Wayne, the Wayne one we're talking
The
about.
Mirai convention.
Oh god. Oh god, is there yandere?
Calm down, Jason. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
I don't want another yandere pink bitch coming at us being like, get away from my Yukiko! Get away! Stab, stab! Shoot, shoot! Exactly.
Stab.
Exactly.
That was stupid.
I love her.
Alright then.
Anyways.
She's
I
my
hate-
favorite.
What? What do you mean you hate?
Whatever.
No.
There was this really funny video by I forgot who it was. His name was like Dragon or something, and he was like he called Yuki Taro like something vaginasaurus. It was hilarious.
You're a giant vaginasaurus.
That's hilarious. Because he is. It's
Yeah.
true.
And he it was
Can't
on his top list of the most hated anime characters ever.
So, because we're shelving everything, and you'll hear this a lot if you look at the stuff we're gonna put out as like other shit later.
Really old stuff, like Pokemon Bank. thing.
Yeah, that's not that old, but
Yeah, but
That's sponsored.
that's outdated.
Oh yeah, that came out in the U.S.
yeah.
Finally!
I just
You
used
can
it
talk
this morning.
about it now because the viewer is not going to hear that. So talk about it.
I just
Oh,
used it
okay,
this morning.
so Pokemon Bank finally came out because this big guy here, AJ. Shout out to AJ, thank you, man, for telling me about this. Pokemon Bank finally came out in America. Now,
Which means that the Microsoft Office must have been slain.
yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
There must have been something like that. Something must have happened. Oh, no, I know why.
You killed
That-
Clippy,
no,
you bastards.
No, the same day Pokemon Bank came out, the Killer Instinct development, I think, it was changed. Killer Instinct developers were changed for some reason. Now,
On the same day, that's
really
But Killer
weird.
Instinct's already out.
Yeah, but Killer Instinct's part of Microsoft.
Yeah, it's already out.
Oh
That's a
my
Microsoft
God.
Rare was Microsoft bought Rare.
Yeah.
Rare had Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct had a new developer. They're part of Microsoft.
bum bum bum.
So the river ran
Red with the
salty
so-
with the tears of Microsoft.
Wait, I don't
employees.
understand. How does Microsoft connect to Pokemon
Yeah,
Bank?
me neither.
Yeah, because remember AJ's thing said.
They're not going to remember. They don't know anymore. That's sponsored
Oh
material.
no, AJ said.
AJ's Cleverbot told him. AJ asked Cleverbot when the Pokemon Bank will be out, and the Cleverbot's response was, "When the river runs red with the blood of Microsoft employees." You have to add that.
that has to be a shirt now.
Oh
You need to
shit.
put that. We'll make that a shirt at some point, but you also need to put that in the link dump.
And it's like I Blitzcrank skin. And then
Put-
it
we'll
says
put
when
it
the
on the-
river
For all
runs
two of the
red with,
nobodies
like-
that just came and left.
Yeah, you know where we're going out of this?
We lost internet connection, by the way. We're not swimming anymore.
Ooh.
We alright?
No.
Oh, back
Did you lose connection, Sam? I lost.
Okay.
So,
This is why we have the physical recording as well.
aha! Victory. So, we gotta plug Team
No,
Wiggly.
I'm still recording.
Sam's still on.
You're good.
I'll get off Wi-Fi.
Keep on going.
God damn it, Jason, what'd I tell you?
No, listen for a important thing. Free anime conventions don't come this often.
Yeah, that's a good free convention.
No, I went to KatoriCon the other day.
That was
It like
free?
$20.
That's not considered free.
It's $20.
No convention is free. You still have to pay for food
No,
and
this is free.
merchandise
Yeah,
and
but-
travel.
Considering the fact that the entry fee is free,
That's good, though.
The
yeah.
entrance fee, yeah.
I mean, that's worth it. That's literally worth it.
Why don't we cap this off in an hour?
We probably should.
We're an hour and 8. We can go for like an hour and a half. Let's just keep going. I want to plug Team Wiggly. I got a couple other things I want to talk about. Really just
shit.
one. So let's talk about Team Wiggly. Colin.
Hey, Wiggly! That's it. That's all you
So
need to
the
know.
Wiggly Chronicles are.
No, that's it.
They're not going to be interested if we don't give them any. We've got to give them.
Hey, Wiggly!
Why do we keep him
in
in
the
the
dark?
dark?
You know,
Yeah, that's going to work real
you know what we should do?
Go.
Why don't we do like a let's play or something with like 5 people, like Left 4 Dead or something? We should be like the Team Wiggly
Left
Scream.
4 Dead has only 4 players.
4 or
dude.
5, who cares? I'm not even.
Team Wiggly Scream!
When the first episode of Team Wiggly comes out, we will be releasing Let's Plays with the people who are on Team Wiggly per se. You'll understand. Stay tuned. Look at the website and stuff. We'll have more announcements on Team Wiggly. It's going to be a machinima release. We release using the Halo 3 engine, and it's going to be really good.
Well, we
Wait, am I
don't,
part of this team now?
no, we don't know if it's
Sure.
going to be a machinima release yet because we're not partners with machinima.
It's
We're probably not
It's a
gay.
machinimation. It's a
Yay!
It's a machinima.
It's a machinima or machinimation.
But that
Machinima.
requires it to be on machinima.
No, it doesn't.
I have to
Yes,
beg
it
the
does.
question.
No,
now.
it doesn't.
Otherwise, it's just an animation.
I have to beg the question now:
No, it
is
isn't.
Machinima now worth being a partner with? Because back in the day, when like everyone did like so many Machinimas, not even funny, it was worth being a partner.
There are
Everyone made machinimas a brawl.
Exactly. See.
Yeah.
there.
I hate to use this example, but Red versus Blue is a machinima. Like they're not part of machinima.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's not considered a machinima.
yes,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
is.
How?
Yes, it is.
Machinima is when you use a game's engine, voice acting, and,
The film.
in the film.
Storyline behind it.
Shut up! No one can hear you.
Never.
I'm gonna block the door again. I'm gonna block it. You're never gonna leave.
Put like the chairs there.
Viewers don't want to hear you in the bathroom, AJ. No, we're not actually doing that. Not again.
We should have a bathroom cast.
No, never again.
Wait, what do you mean?
Never again.
Okay, so I got confused about the definition of machinima.
Yeah.
So why is Machinima the company called Machinima?
Because they copyrighted the name first. We're not going to be calling ourselves Machinima. It's going to
Please don't.
We can't. That's illegal.
I know, but
Several levels.
but I have to ask. I have to make the question now: is being a partner with Machinima worth it these days?
If you're a partner with Machinima, are you like part of do they absorb you into the company?
That's
Or,
why. That's why I'm asking. Also, like,
Yeah,
do
you
lose
follow
things?
you follow their guidelines. I don't know a lot about it because I don't follow Machinima, but there are other companies out there.
Yeah,
like
So
Polaris is a good company.
So it's basically like we're being part of the fold then if we become partners with them.
I guess, but there's a lot of companies out there that aren't part of the fold. There's no reason to. It's not beneficial. Or
I know.
If
No,
it
but I
is
heard it's beneficial because you get paid.
Yeah, if you're a partner, you get paid.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
yeah, then you're basically a Machinima employee, and we're not part of that.
Well, plus we're too young for that. I think.
16, you can get hired for jobs. I don't know. It's a good
18,
question.
I think you can.
See, I don't know if there's
full
specific
employee.
limits.
That's the thing. You can get a full job when you're 18.
No,
at
when
16,
you're 18,
16?
you can work overtime.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you guys for not blocking the door.
Yeah, don't talk when you're in the bathroom. So, so we'll be coming out with more info on Team Wiggly, and we'll have some updates as we progress on it. We'll let you guys know. We're
Did
looking...
we talk about Let's Plays?
Not yet. I'm getting there.
Oh.
So we'll talk about... we're thinking a June or July release date for the first episodes, and when those first episodes come out, we'll have... you'll see what Team Wiggly is exactly. We'll have Let's Plays with those people talking in those voices. Like, Wiggly will be one of the people doing it.
No.
And we're not going to restrict ourselves to Halo in that sense. We might, for Team Wiggly, we might in future seasons branch out into things like Call of Duty, depending on how good their feed is.
No.
Ew.
It was just.
I don't like Call of Duty. I fucking hate Call of Duty. I didn't say I want it. I'm saying,
I just heard Call of Duty and I was just like,
Everybody's reaction. They just all blew up. It's like, Call of Duty.
hey, I fucking hate Call of Duty, but I'm not against using using the engine for the benefit of all.
Am I the only one that thinks it's okay?
What?
Call
the
of
theater system
Duty.
Call of Duty?
Modern
Oh, not the theater system, but Call of Duty's an okay game.
It's okay, but it gets like tedious. It's going.
Yeah, when you play a match like once or twice, like in a day,
The story
then it's
makes
fine.
no sense.
No one cares about the story.
Exactly.
No one gives a shit about the story.
No one.
No one.
Halo maybe.
Halo, yes. There's tons of lore for that shit.
Yeah, Halo yes. Call of Duty, no one gives a shit. Battlefield, I don't think anyone
Except
gives a shit.
maybe for like the first Modern Warfare, because
Homefront?
that one was like okay.
Homefront, that Korean thing.
That's
Yeah.
not part of Call of Duty.
No, I know. I'm not talking about Call of Duty, like FPS in general.
What about it?
The story sucked.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
I never played it.
Oh, it's not.
I heard about it.
No, you run
What?
1 mile per hour.
What?
That's literally the running.
You do that in Call of Duty too.
No.
But if you want to
That's
go
faster.
over the laundry list of games that are like Call of Duty, I can go over them if you want me to.
Let's not do that.
Any FPS, basically.
Not any FPS.
Well, Halo is.
Halo's
I switched
what?
to Saints Row 4 just in case anyone was wondering.
Oh,
Saints
but
Row 4.
Halo. To be honest, when I first played Halo, when I was like 8 or 9, I think by that time, or like, because it came out a long time ago, and I played Halo 1 with my brother for a bit. I was actually liking the game. And then as it began, Halo 2, really good. Halo 3, oh right, that's really good game. And then Call of Duty came in my life. And then that's when hell started. The raging, the 14-year-old screaming.
I dislike all the small kids out there who are playing Call of Duty. Like the
I-
4-year-olds out there. Oh, I get so many girls in a week. I fuck bitches every day. Nigga, 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 nigga.
I get that.
Fuck you.
I don't-
Fuck you. Get off. You were too young to be playing that stuff. Oh, so you learned a couple of words that you think nobody else knows. Fuck you.
I mean, when I started,
think-
when I started playing Xbox, I was actually around like maybe going into middle school, going out of middle school.
That's an okay age to start. It's not the best age. You really should follow the SCRB's restriction or like guidelines and stuff. You should. But if you can handle it, if you're not going to be like those 4-year-olds going out there, oh, I fucking pwned you ass, bitch, fuck,
I
fuck.
used to be like that. That's the thing. But then I grew out of it because like I started playing fighting games.
Yeah, you matured.
When you play fighting games from like FPS compared to the fighting game community, you can be teased a little, but you can also be honored for it because you're taking it really well. FPS community, you get teased, you're gonna be like, oh, I better do this in real life now.
Oh my god, let's not go into that.
Yeah, anyways.
No mention of that.
All right.
But I find it really funny, like when the little kids are like, shit. I find it hilarious.
Fuck you. And if you're a parent listening to this, haha, who has a kid who does that, stop that.
Please
Your
stop
kid is
them.
coming off as a douchebag, and he's turning into a douchebag.
Just
Stop
like
that.
an RB in Chief. Did you ever watch that before, Dylan?
No,
Oh, you never watched that?
no, I don't watch a lot of the fan-made Halo stuff.
Oh,
I like
because
Halo.
in RB in Chief, there was this one kid who had like, I don't know, Asperger's was it? I don't know. But you remember? Did you ever watch South Park though?
Oh, we're steering away from this. I'm gonna have to punch you.
Oh, okay. Because I was about
Let's
to say
steer away from this really fast.
Okay.
So if you ever looked at a book and it said like it has the title right, and it says a novel by the author, what the fuck? It's a book. Yeah, no shit, it's a novel. What, you don't need to put, hey, look, a novel. It's like
Wait, did we
what-
change topics?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like when you get a video game, right? If it's like says Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, a video game. No shit, it's a video game. Really, never would have been able to tell without that helpful. It's like, oh, I went out to the appliance store today. I got a refrigerator. It's got a refrigerator written on it. No shit, it's a refrigerator, dumbass.
The thing
You went
is,
and bought a refrigerator.
Well, no, things can be tricky because I actually bought my parents were going Christmas shopping once, and they bought those Christmas lights?
Your parents. Go ahead.
It was actually a USB.
Excuse me for a moment. I just need to ask a very pertinent question. Who the hell opened up my cookies?
Oh, shit.
Who the hell opened up my cookies?
Sam, you want to say something? Go for it.
yeah, the warning labels thing, like, you
The
can get
hell
sued
no.
if you don't put a warning label on there or say what something is for or what it is, because you can get sued for that because people
But you don't,
people
like,
are stupid.
Not with the books and stuff. You don't see a video game on any of the video games. You don't. Well, actually, you see it sometimes in the back, but like for most books, you don't see that. Like if you were to go out to the store right now, right? I bet you could find maybe 2 books out there that said a novel on them. That's so stupid. It's like those people who are trying to make classics. There's like those books today. People are like, oh, it's so good. And people are trying to turn it into a classic because they want money and shit. They want to be remembered forever. They put a novel on it because they think it's gonna make them a classic for some reason. No, stop that.
Sounds like that one thing that my English teacher was talking about, so. About carp diem, seize the day.
Carpe diem.
Yeah, and they had all those like...
Carp, seize the fish.
Magikarp.
Carp.
I actually wanted to call my Magikarp one time because it had like this hidden ability for characters to be like Carp DM. You just got your ass hit by Carp DM. Seize the day. Motherfucker.
Oh, Carpe diem. That's fun. YOLO. So,
Yeah.
we talked about a lot of stuff today. So this is the first podcast, and we'll be releasing. God damn it! That means we don't have everything to release next week if all of our shit's outdated.
Oh well, we'll just have to do another one.
All right, we're doing another one next week.
I can't be here next time.
Oh well.
Too bad.
We'll get other people.
We'll figure out. Well, it's good to mix it up. It's good not to have the same people every single week, because then it gets not boring. It's a little stale. It's good to mix it up.
No.
You know, have some change and flow in it.
Yeah, because this whole podcast was pretty much just Dylan and Jason just going at it, and me saying stupid
I actually had
shit
fun.
in the middle.
And you had fun also.
And
I did.
I educated the internet about the Halo universe, and you know.
And we talked about...
For like a half an hour.
Yeah. And I guess that's it.
And then we yelled at each other, and it was great. We had a great family bonding experience in front of the kids, with lots of slappings.
Isn't that called abuse?
SMS.
You guys want to do D&D?
We
We could do it on the live
I
stream.
want to start on dinner.
Well, we should
Time is
probably
it anyway?
cut this
All right,
out, take a break.
let's go get some.
Okay.
Let's go get
We
some
can do
food. All right.
We'll talk to you guys
Thanks
later.
for listening. Bye.
Alright.